Trying to shrink a large folder so it's easier to store or share. 7-Zip can help, especially when you choose the right compression settings. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to compress large files with 7-Zip, choose the best format, adjust compression levels, and split a large archive into smaller parts. So let's get into it. First, open File Explorer and find the large files or folder you want to compress. You can select one large file, several files, or an entire folder. Keep in mind that compression results depend heavily on the type of files you're working with. Right-click your selection, open the 7-Zip menu, and choose Add to Archive. This gives you access to the settings we need for better compression. For maximum compression with 7-Zip, choose the 7-Zip format. The 7-Zip format generally gives you more compression options than Zip and is a good choice when the person receiving the archive can open 7-Zip files. Next, look at compression level. Normal is a good balance, but if your main goal is the smallest possible archive, choose Ultra. Just remember, higher compression can take significantly longer and may use more system resources. For even more control, look at the compression method. LZMA or LZMA2 are common choices for 7-Zip archives. You can also adjust settings like dictionary size, but I recommend keeping the defaults unless you know exactly what you're changing. If you have plenty of RAM and want to prioritize compression, a larger dictionary size can sometimes improve results. However, it also increases memory usage. So yeah, don't simply choose the highest value on every computer. If the final archive is still too large to send or upload, use Split to volumes. Enter a size such as 1 GB or 4 GB, and 7-Zip will create multiple archive parts. The recipient can then extract the complete archive from those parts. Once your settings are ready, click OK. 7-Zip will begin compressing the files. Large folders can take some time, especially with higher compression levels, so let the process finish without interrupting it. When it's finished, compare the new archive size with the original files. If the reduction is small, that doesn't necessarily mean something went wrong. Videos, JPEG images, and many already compressed files often have very little room for further compression, and that's how to compress large files with 7-Zip. Use 7-Zip format, increase compression when it makes sense, and split the archive when you need smaller upload or transfer parts. Pretty useful, right?